Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, Dark Devious, bringing you another video review, and this time again from NECA. It's another one of their video game series figures. This time, A Nightmare on Elm Street, the video game. Official NECA seal of quality, like the old Nintendo seal of quality. Still love that on these boxes. Well, worn out. It's got the flappy tag, just like the RoboCop one had. Just like old Nintendo games had. NECA Real Toys, and on the back here, zoom in so you can read that write-up when you in your own time, but basically it's the write-up from the video game. And it shows he has a removable hat, he has his gloves, and his hideous face. And then you can see these are the guys from NECA who are responsible for it. Alright, so now I got this out of the way, I'm going to take the plastic wrap off and get a closer look at the figure. Be right back. And if we see inside the package, or I'll move one of the lights, there's not so much of a glare. You have something from the video game inside. You see Freddy in there, and then behind him is again one of those, 8-bit renderings to make it look like the video game. And up top here you have A Nightmare on Elm Street and stats and, all the things from the game. And basically, in the Nintendo game, Freddy had this, really orangish color going on. He wasn't quite, the brown pants and the green and red sweater like he normally is. It was more like this. So, this is an interesting departure from the way he normally is. So, I'm going to get him out of this box, and we'll take a look at him outside the box. So I'll be right back again. I know. Repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, blah, blah, blah. Alright, and here we have Freddy out of the package, and here you can see the 8-bit rendering of the Nightmare on Elm Street house from the game. That's the background. That's pretty cool. I like these little backgrounds that they put in, just like they did with RoboCop. I will say, I really want the Friday the 13th version, the video game version. I don't think I'm ever going to get it. They want way too much for it online at places like eBay and stuff like that. Way more out of my budget than I'm willing to spend. And at the same time, it's just, I don't know, if somebody has it and they're willing to part with it for a decent price, I'm not going to go super cheap on it. I know it's worth something, but, I don't want to go over like $40, $50 for it either, because it is just a 7-inch figure. Anyway, back to this guy. He suffers from the same thing that all the Freddy Krueger figures suffer from, and that's these static legs in this pose. And yeah, it's the iconic Freddy pose with the one leg forward and stuff. But unfortunately, he's got articulation in his feet that's useless, because if you move it, he's going to fall. He does have, a waist that moves around. He's got a nice pin and socket at his shoulders. Elbows move real nice. His wrists swivel, and they have a bend in them, so you can get some ha-ha poses. I'm going to get ya! Ha-ha! Welcome to my world. And the hat's pretty cool. Brown fedora. It's a little darker than what came with the other Freddy figure that I have. But it's still nice. It's still a nice thing to have. And we'll take a quick look at his face. We're going to come up a little bit. And we'll zoom a little bit. What's interesting is you can see, because he's the video game version, his eyes are just black. And that's pretty cool. But you can see, look at that face. That is the Freddy Krueger I grew up with. All burned and all this other stuff. Now, I need to get some of the NECA Nightmare on Elm Street figures. It's hard for me to find them nowadays. I would like the first movie version, and I would like the second movie version. I just think the second movie version was the best one they did, even though I don't like the second movie. But, anybody sees them, Seems like the first or second movie version of Freddy Krueger kind of cheap. Let me know. Let me know. Or you want to donate them. I'll definitely do a review and dedicate it to whoever donates it. Done it before. I will do it again. Anyway. I found this at a toy show today. I don't know where this was available originally. I know the RoboCop was available in Toys R Us. I don't ever remember seeing him in Toys R Us. So I don't know if he was available or if he was like an exclusive somewhere or something. I'm sure if somebody knows, they'll point it out in the page below. I don't care. But he's still kind of cool. And it's an interesting version of Freddy Krueger. I mean, you know, I like these little throwback video game versions. They're neat. They're neat. Somebody find me Jason. Anyway. So there you go. NECA's video game series, A Nightmare on Elm Street's Freddy Krueger from the Nintendo 8-bit era. An interesting figure to have in your collection. So you all be good. I'm going to send this crazy bastard of a... what is it? Son of 100 Maniacs. I'm going to send him after you to invade your nightmares. Later!